Hey guys, welcome back to the High Homes YouTube channel. Today, behind me, La Cala de Mijas. We have this episode where we're gonna walk you through everything you guys need to know about La Cala de Mijas. We're gonna be driving through the streets and we're gonna start here in the village. We're gonna drive you through the beautiful old streets, show you around, driving through the fairground, up to Calanova, very famous and popular area, into La Cala Golf. So we're gonna show you absolutely everything from the streets, and then we're gonna narrate what you need to know about these locations, events, cultural, things that happens, the people that live here, everything you need to know, your one-on-one guide on La Cala de Mijas. Are you guys ready? Let's go. Right guys, so this is the exit 1024 and this is the exit you will take to access La Cala if you're driving from Marbella direction Malaga. And this takes us into the center of the village of La Cala. La Cala de Mijas is located between Marbella and Fuengirola. From here we are 8 minutes to Fuengirola and we're 12 minutes to Marbella. La Cala de Mijas belongs to the municipality of Mijas, and it's the town that's on the beach within the municipality. This main avenue is the connector of one point to the other of the village, and we're gonna drive into the older small streets, give you that really Spanish charm, and we're gonna show you, what La Cala is really about. This roundabout here is the center roundabout. There's always a police car parked there, local police. We've done an area guide on La Cala de Mijas previously, so if you are new to the channel, you can go onto our playlist area guides and find that. But this is more to show you guys the essence of what it's like to drive around, the real feel of what it looks like, okay? And this is what La Cala is about, all these small little streets, as you can see. It's only like 12 o'clock, but by 1 o'clock, 1:30, they'll start putting all the tables out. You'll have people having tapas out and about. I mean, right now it's February, just to give you some idea, and it's nice temperature. Here's the church, it's the local church of La Cala. So this, El Torreón, is this ancient tower. It is an actual lookout tower that was used centuries ago to make sure pirates won't come into the coast. If you're asking yourself the question, no, we don't use them anymore. We have sophisticated radars now. So yeah, this is what La Cala looks like. It's a very small village, and to be honest with you, you could walk it point to point within 15-20 minutes, like maximum. People that normally live in La Cala, if you live in the center, well, you walk everywhere. If you don't live in the center, you sort of drive down here, depending where you live. Let's talk about restaurants. La Cala has plenty of variety of restaurants, from Chiringuitos on the beach to international cuisine, Spanish cuisine, and some very nice tapa places. Some of my recommendations, if you guys are looking for some good tapas, you have Pura Sangre, which is a lovely tapas place with very good wine, very good ambience in the evenings. And then you got Pura Cepa, which is also a great location. And then, if you want a bit of a party destination, or, more lively place at night, you have Olivia's La Cala, among, of course, many, many others. I do feel that a restaurant video on La Cala could be due sometime soon. The supermarkets in La Cala, you have Mercadona, which is just 2 minutes walking from here. You have Carrefour, and then you've got Aldi and Lidl, which are on the fairground, which we're going to drive up to see in a moment. This is the Paseo Marítimo. Everything you see here is La Cala Beach. It's one of the best beaches on the coast, and we have a really nice boardwalk that connects all the way to Cabo Pino. So if you're into morning walks or jogs, this area really promotes a very healthy lifestyle. I mean, look at that. Look at the palm trees, look at the sand, look at the beach. This is beautiful, eh? You'll see these exercise machines scattered around La Cala de Mijas, and these are everywhere. So you can go for a walk, do some exercise. They're actually public, so anyone can use them. So let's talk about La Cala de Mijas geography. This is what La Cala de Mijas looks like, and this is the areas it's divided in. You've got the village, the town where we are now, the coastal part. On the west side, you have Torre Nueva. On the east side, you have the Chaparral, and then above it, you have the fairground, Calanova, and La Cala Golf, which is a bit further out. That's essentially what La Cala is divided in. This is February, to give you some sort of ideas. You've always got life, very nice terraces, people in the sun having a coffee. Now we're going to be driving up to Calanova through the fairground. So let me tell you about that. As you can see, you can walk La Cala within 10 minutes. It's really, really small. So now we've left all the typical Spanish small streets that La Cala has and that small village charm behind us. We're going to the sort of new expansion area of La Cala de Mijas. One interesting fact about La Cala de Mijas is that it's a super flat location. So a lot of people that buy in La Cala buy because they can walk everywhere, without sort of feeling like it's hilly. It's very, very flat. On the left-hand side is the fairground. So there's a ton of events that happen here. Most famously in summer, the fairs, the circus. In the normal weeks, you have the weekly market where you can buy fresh vegetables and so on, which is great. Here on the left is Carrefour, the largest supermarket. On the right, Aldi. And all these urbanizations over the last few years have sort of sprung out. It's become a super popular high-end area. You've got Giardinana, Cala Serena, La Noria, some really, really cool developments. These will be the developments that will be walking distance to everything. Mainly apartments, a few townhouse options as well. Fun fact, Dak Burger, one of the best burgers, not in the area, but in Spain. We are 2 minutes away to arriving at Calanova Club, which is a golf club. Why is Calanova so popular? Well, the reason it's so popular is that it's one of the areas that had a lot of vacant land, where La Cala has hardly any vacant land. Calanova had a lot of vacant land. So developers were buying up land here and have developed some really cool developments such as Ipanema, or now Calanova Collection under construction, and developments like the One Residence and the One Height have made this really popular. So yes, it is up the mountain, and I think physically it seems like it's a lot further away than what it actually is, but in reality, from here down to the town, it's only 5 minutes. Not everyone that buys in Calanova is a golfer. A lot of people buy in Spain as a golf club because it's an additional sort of point of amenities. So why have we brought you guys here? Because Calanova is a super popular location for people that want to live in Cala Mijas. Like I said earlier, it's just 5-minute drive down to the village, so it's not that long. Is Calanova the only golf course in Cala Mijas? No, it's a known one, but it's not the only one. It's a very popular golf course. You have Miraflores, which is 2 minutes down the road. Just 10 minutes from where we are now, we have Cala Golf, which we're going to show you guys in a minute. That's one of the largest golf resorts in, if I'm not mistaken, in Europe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm nearly sure it's Europe. And then we have El Chaparral, which is the east side of La Cala, which we're also going to show you. Let's go to our next location, which is going to be Cala Golf. All right, on to the next. We are going to be fast forwarding our drive to Cala Golf, so you guys don't have to sit there and wait doing nothing. Coming soon is this entire drive unsped, which means at normal speed, muted, so you won't have to listen to my annoying voice. That's going to be available on our YouTube channel soon, so stay posted. We're back at the roundabout where the Galp petrol station is, where you choose if you go up to Cala Golf or left to Calanova. Okay, so this roundabout is an important roundabout or milestone for you guys to know where you are. So we come from Cala, which is there to the right. If you want to go to Cala Golf, you go straight up, and if you go to Calanova, you go left. So from here to Calanova, it's 3 minutes, and then down to town from Calanova is 5 minutes, and now we're going up to Cala Golf. Here on the right, you've got these amazing nature walks. Cala is not only about the beach, it's also got lovely mountain walkways. These walkways are very well maintained by the Ayuntamiento, and it takes you about 40 minutes to walk it with kids, and you walk through nature. It's stunning. So, for example, I take my kids there, we go with the dog, and we go for for a morning and a picnic. Cala is not all about beach. Cala also has some lovely inland locations. Here on the right-hand side, you have the Ace dog shelter. And then here on the right-hand side, if you have a chimney at home, you can buy your wood by the kilo. That's what it looks like. There's another part to Cala which is less known, and that's the campo, or the inlands. In the inlands of Cala, you have places like Entre Rios, which connects to Fuengirola, and you have fincas. That's a total different way of living, which is also possible. Fincas are large, let's say, lands with a small house on it, which are really in the middle of the mountain. And if we go off on these small country road, we get to these small centers like Entre Rios, which has these fincas, which is lovely. And it's a side of Cala which is not talked about. Not everyone talks about apartments, villas, urban living, but there's a lot of rural living in Cala as well. That's also possible. So we are now 2 minutes away from entering Cala Golf. This restaurant here on the right is called Venta El Jinete. It's one of the most traditional restaurants inland in Cala. We're arriving into Cala Resort, and you're gonna see a massive change. So all of a sudden, we've gone from Cala being urban, and then we drive for 10 minutes through a rural sort of location, and then all of a sudden, boom, here we go. The streets start to be a lot more organized, very sort of high class sort of feel, very well maintained. You see all the flowers. That means you're in Cala Golf Resort. So you'll start seeing, this is a branded residence called Wyndham Grand. But this is the field, you see, nice and lighted. And this is the drive up to the hotel and the golf club. Cala Golf Club is absolutely huge. There's 3 championship golf courses. You have a horse riding center, football pitches. You have so many amenities. Then you have the hotel with restaurants, tennis club, paddle club. You have the clubhouse. You have a wellness center. You have all these amenities. But it's more of a country style. So, you know, people that live here need to drive 12 minutes down to get to Cala. But you have this sort of peace and tranquility inland feel. Is it for everyone? No. Do you have to be a golfer to live here? No, not at all. I've got a lot of clients of ours that have bought here without being a golfer because they love the peace and tranquility. But of course, if you are a golfer, it's awesome, no? From here, we're just a few meters away from the golf club, and we're about to enter my favorite street. I think it's the most beautiful view. Look at that. I absolutely love this this view. So that's La Cala Golf. On the right hand side, you've got La Cala Golf Hotel. Let's show you guys what the hotel looks like from the outside, and then what the golf club looks like. So this is La Cala Golf Resort Hotel. Let me just show you guys what it looks like. That's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Very like Cortijo style Spanish. So really nice restaurants, really nice amenities. If you own a property in La Cala Golf Resort, if you have people staying over, friends staying over, it's a great place to host your guests. Then coming up on the left-hand side, I mean, a lot of things you're not going to be seeing, like the horse riding center, which is on the side of the road. Here you've got tennis courts, paddle courts. Here in front of us is the La Cala Golf Club. A busy day for a lot of golfers. So we've just parked the Costa Explorer. We're here in La Cala Golf. This is the golf club. It's a lovely restaurant, by the way. Great club sandwich for those people that love a nice sandwich. Something about La Cala which people need to know about, it's healthcare. So if in La Cala you need to go and see a doctor, you've got a public healthcare center which is very close to the center. And then within a 10-minute drive, you have Costa del Sol General Hospital. And that's the place you go to in case of like some serious condition. And then apart from that, you have small clinics scattered around for, you know, general consults. If you need to see a doctor, see a pediatrician or whatever, those are scattered around. Good to have choice of both public and private. Let's just recap. We've driven through the center of the village, of the town. We've driven past the fairground where the new expansion area is. We showed you guys Calanova, and now we've showed you pretty much the northest point of La Cala, which is La Cala Golf. We're gonna get back into Costa Explorer, record our drive to El Chaparral, which is the east side, and then we'll finish on the west side, which is Torrenueva. Fun fact, leaving La Cala Golf, is that mountain over there, if you just zoom in, really in the distance there, Mark, right? That there is La Mairena. And La Mairena is actually officially part of El Viria. And that is where Julio Iglesias lives. So let's press that button and let's get going to El Chaparral.
Don't go yet, go yet, don't go yet, don't go yet, go yet, don't go yet, don't go yet, go yet, don't go yet.
11 minutes, 30 seconds. That's how long it takes to drive from La Cala Golf to La Cala Center. We're back at the fairground. Just point the camera over there, Mark. That's the fairground. Let me tell you guys what happens in the fairground. So we have weekly markets where you can buy your fresh vegetables and fruits and all sort of things. Very nice for a walk in the morning. It gets really nice and busy. Other sort of events, we have the fair. The fair in La Cala is huge. It happens in summer. It's on for a week, and you have all these sort of attractions, games the kids can play, good food. That's the fair. Then we have the circus or Berlin that comes. We have a festival that happens in La Cala every year as well. When it's not a market day and when it's not busy and there's no event, people tend to use the fairground as parking place, and then it's just a 2-minute walk to get to La Cala. So back at the main roundabout, we're now driving to the east side of La Cala to El Chaparral. So if you want a suburban lifestyle in La Cala de Mijas and you want to buy a house, there's two options. El Chaparral, east side, close to Fuengirola, or Torrenueva, which is the west side, close to Marbella. Those are the two areas available for villas. You have some options in sort of this area here, but not many. So generally speaking, those are the areas for suburban living in La Cala de Mijas. So again, suburban living, Chaparral, Torrenueva, in La Cala de Mijas. There you go. Let's go to Chaparral. A good moment to talk about education. What schools are there? Well, there's both primary and secondary schools in La Cala de Mijas, which are public. And then there's a variety of international schools, which are private, which are close by. For example, San Anthony's College, which is just up the road in past Entre Rios, EIC, which is in El Viria, so now 10-minute drive. And then in Fuengirola and Marbella, within another 15-minute drive, you have a number of other international schools. You normally have bus lines that, you know, pick up the kids every morning and take them to school. So even if you live in a suburb like La Cala and your kid goes to EIC, that's not really a problem. So we're about to enter El Chaparral. El Chaparral is essentially a golf club. And around the golf club, you have some really nice houses and some nice developments of semi-detached properties. We're gonna take the exit right now, and this is what it looks like. In the far distance is La Cala de Mijas. If we continue driving without taking this exit, it will be literally 2 minutes. Here we go. So this is El Chaparral. So we're driving up to El Chaparral Golf Club. On the right-hand side there, we have Eden, a beautiful development by Kronos Homes. And here on the left-hand side, we have Evergreen, a lovely development by Naynor. El Chaparral jumps out at you because it's very green. You can see, like right now, it's full of these pine trees, which are really tall. It's not a normal pine tree, it's more of like Canadian-looking pine tree. Beautiful suburb. Oh, let's let this man pass. And this here on the left-hand side is the golf club of El Chaparral. In the golf club, you have a nice restaurant, a bar. There, look at that view, Mark. Look at that, isn't that stunning? Look at the greenery, look at the pine trees. Wow. So this is like the hidden gem of La Cala. So people think of La Cala and everyone knows what La Cala looks like. But if you want suburban living, this is what the suburban lifestyle looks like in El Chaparral. It's very green, very residential, very quiet. If you want the hustle and the bustle, you're a small drive away. This is it, guys. That's the end of our La Cala area guide, our La Cala drive-through. We hope you liked it. Like always, if you want to stay posted with videos just like these, don't forget to press the button. Subscribe to the High Homes YouTube channel, and we're going to keep you posted with videos just like these. And also, don't forget that we do these videos for our audience. So if you have any sort of questions, comment below. We are reading all your comments. Hasta luego.